Texas. There's a little competition for this. Chad Kelly, though, with Bumbershoot Barbecue opening next week in beautiful Argyle. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How's the place look?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Is it?
Yeah, we've got it tucked away in a little kind of forest, if you will, in the back. We've got put down some granite, some beautiful pine picnic tables, 32-foot Airstream trailer that's been outfitted.
That's all you need, and some barbecue.
Yeah, you could come down and get some barbecue, hang out outside, enjoy
Yeah, you're making whiskey apple pulled pork. This sounds
yes,
delicious. Okay, what do we have to do?
It's really simple. We're going to take some apples. It's a combination of essentially like making an applesauce.
Okay.
Classic combination of pork and apples right there, and we're going to add a little whiskey. And then to a blender, we're going to take the apples, the brown sugar, and then a whiskey or a bourbon, whatever your preference is on that. A little water until you get it to about the consistency that we're looking for right here.
It looks like applesauce.
It really does.
Okay.
And then we've got these fun little things. And you can find these online retailers. You can find them at the store.
Basically an injector.
Yeah, an injector. I mean, it's just a big, scary needle. All right. And then from there, you're just going to poke it in a couple spots.
And do you do different, like, do you do some up high and then some down low? I'm never sure.
We'll keep it moving it around,
okay,
yeah.
All
and
over.
then even then, like on the skin, you can see it kind of scored it.
Yeah.
So that way, after you're done cooking it, that's for the chef.
Oh, okay.
That's all the candy right there, because it's going to come out sweet, and it's just going to be all kinds of beautiful.
Oh, you can see it filling up there.
Yeah. And you're just going to kind of plug it in as many spots as you can.
And one of the secrets, though, is you have to be very, very patient. You don't think about doing something like this 20 minutes before you want to eat, right?
No. This one needs a little bit of time. And then what I'll do is afterwards I'll take some and then I'll just kind of pour it over the top and then just kind of let that sit. We're going to kind of let it, and as that heats up, yeah, just a little bit of salt. The salt helps add the flavor, but as it heats, that'll kind of spread on itself.
Yeah.
And then create a nice little glaze.
So how long would I have to cook this sucker?
That's going to take about 8 hours.
8 hours.
And that's a bone in. So if you go to the store and you find something a little smaller sometimes, you'll see them, they're cut in half.
Yeah.
You can easily cut that down to about 4 hours.
4 hours.
Yeah.
What kind of temperature are we talking?
I go 225,
Really?
250.
Okay.
If you want to do it at house, up to 300, then you're maybe an hour and a half.
Okay.
But at that point, you worry about drying out the meat a little
Yeah,
bit.
you'd rather do low and slow.
Yeah, low and slow. And
Oh,
then,
what do you
Uh-oh.
all right, so you're going to cook it, and then for this one, we left the foil on it because it started getting nice and dark. And then you bring it out,
Oh,
and then that's the finished product right there.
that looks wonderful.
And then you can
Yum,
see the
yum.
candy I was telling you about right there.
All right, you can
Oh,
find
there you
this
go.
recipe and
you
a
insist.
link to Bumbershoot Barbecue that's going to be opening next week in Argyle. We've got all the details on our website, fox4news.com.
Absolutely delicious. We'll be right back.